Have you ever felt like your own house is secretly working against you? You work hard, live a kind life, yet your money keeps slipping away, your mind feels restless, and good luck never seems to come your way. You are not imagining it. Every space holds energy. And sometimes it is the invisible things, the ones you cannot see, that are actually slowing your life down. Here is the truth. Many people are living in homes that block prosperity and attract misfortune, all because they are ignoring a critical principle. Your house is a living energy field, and when that field is misaligned, your life becomes misaligned too. But today, you are going to change that. Because in this video, you are about to discover 7 powerful Feng Shui plants, not just for making your space look good, but ancient tools designed to attract wealth, clear negative energy, and welcome in good fortune. You might already have some of these plants at home, but are you sure they are placed in the right spot? Are they helping you or blocking your luck? Watch closely, and if any part of this resonates with you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it, and leave a positive affirmation for yourself in the comments. Something like, "I am ready to receive abundance." Let's begin. Here is a truth most people never notice. Your home directly influences your energy, mindset, and financial flow every single day. You could wake up on time, work hard, treat people kindly, but if your space is off frequency, you will always feel like something invisible is holding you back. Like luck just keeps slipping through your fingers, and you do not know why. Many people think cleaning is enough, but in Feng Shui, everything matters. The layout, the light, the airflow, and even the plants around your home. These are key elements that shape your destiny. Just one plant placed in the wrong spot can silently block your financial energy. Some families notice their finances drop after moving into a new house. Others feel a streak of bad luck after relocating an altar. And they say things like, "I do not know why, but I've been so unlucky lately." There is always a reason. Feng Shui is not superstition. It is the wisdom of understanding the invisible flow of energy that surrounds us. When you live in a space filled with good energy, you feel lighter. Work flows, opportunities show up, and prosperity begins to arrive naturally. One of the simplest and most powerful ways to shift energy in your home is through Feng Shui plants. But not all plants are equal, and not every spot is the right spot. Next, you are going to see the common mistakes people make with indoor plants, and why these mistakes could be cutting off your prosperity without you even realizing it. Many people bring home Feng Shui plants hoping to shift the energy, to invite prosperity, maintain harmony, and protect their families from negative forces. But here is the sad truth. Many of them are unknowingly doing it all wrong. And in Feng Shui, even a small mistake can lead to big consequences. It is not because plants have magic. It is because where and how you place a plant reveals how you connect with the energy around you. Mistake 1. Keeping dead or weak plants indoors. Plants carry living energy. If your plant is dried up, its leaves are withering, or it is not growing, then instead of attracting good luck, it is emitting stagnant energy. Every time you walk by and see it struggling, your energy dims a little. That is how your spirit gets drained, day by day. In Feng Shui, dying or dead plants represent depleted energy, blocked prosperity, and stuckness in life. Mistake 2. Putting plants in the wrong direction or location. For example, the money tree should be placed in the southeast corner of your space. That area rules over wealth, but many people put it near the bathroom, the trash, or in dark corners. What happens then? The plant cannot function energetically, and the whole house feels off. A dim, silent corner equals stagnant yin energy. A forgotten space equals no room for positive yang energy to circulate. Mistake 3. Using Feng Shui plants without understanding their meaning. Just because a plant has a good name does not mean it brings good energy. For instance, cacti are known for resilience, but in Feng Shui their spikes represent hostility. and should not be placed at entrances, bedrooms, or living areas. The jade plant is popular, but if neglected, its falling leaves can create a sense of losing wealth. Mistake 4. Treating plants like decoration, not energy conduits. A plant is not just decor. If you do not connect with it, it does nothing for you energetically. You should water your plant with calm energy, wipe the leaves with gratitude, and place it as a living symbol of what you want to attract: abundance, peace, and growth. Spiritual consequences of energy. Ignorance. Sometimes you may feel heavy, restless energy at home, trouble sleeping. Work feels stuck. Money leaves faster than it comes. Family members arguing more than usual. These are not coincidences. They are symptoms of negative energy circulating through your space. Feng Shui is not just about rearranging things. It is about understanding the language of energy and adjusting your environment so energy can flow again. And the good news is, right after this, you will learn about 7 specific plants that can shift your home's energy field, along with the right way to use them. Simple, easy, but deeply powerful. Keep watching, because the next part gives you the specific solutions for the mistakes you just learned about. And this could be the first step to a brand new chapter of your life. Now it is time to move from understanding into action. Here are 7 Feng Shui plants that have been used for thousands of years to attract wealth, clear bad energy, and boost positive flow within the home. Each plant comes with the best placement, symbolic meaning, and a simple spiritual ritual you can perform right at home. 1. ZZ plant. Zamioculcas zamiifolia symbol. Wealth, growth, positive energy. Effect. Attracts financial prosperity, stabilizes money flow. Best placement. Southeast corner of your home or office, the wealth sector. Note: keep the soil dry. Do not overwater. Healthier plant means stronger money energy. Simple ritual. On the first day of the lunar month, gently wipe the leaves with ginger water and softly say, "I welcome abundance and wealth into my home." Finish by ringing a bell 3 times. 2. Snake plant. Sansevieria. Symbol: protection, shield from bad energy. Effect: blocks negative forces, keeps your space spiritually clean. Best placement: both sides of your front door or near a west-facing window. Note: strong and low maintenance. Do not place it in the bedroom. Ritual: light an incense stick. Place your hand on the leaf and say, "Cleanse the air and keep this home safe." Then open the front door for 15 minutes to refresh the energy. 3. Corn plant. Dracaena fragrans. Symbol: long-lasting fortune, career momentum. Effect: attracts opportunities, boosts professional and financial energy. Best placement: east side of your home or workspace. Note: choose a plant with 5 stalks. It symbolizes balance in the 5 elements. Ritual: in the morning, place a coin beneath the pot and whisper, "May today flow with ease, and tomorrow bring abundance." Keep this ritual a secret. Let it be a silent pact between you and the plant. 4. Orchid symbol. Beauty, love, and harmony. Effect: softens tension, brings emotional peace and family connection. Best placement: dining table, living room, or near the couple's bedroom. Note: choose pink or white orchids. They carry light, uplifting energy. Ritual: every full moon night, light a small lamp near the orchid and say, "This home deserves love and peace." You do not need to speak loudly, just speak with sincerity. 5. Jade plant. Symbol: financial opportunities, vitality. Effect: encourages business success, lucky investments, and wealth expansion. Best placement: near your computer, on your desk, or at the entrance of a shop. Note: place a small quartz stone under the roots when planting. Ritual: when you first plant it, touch the soil and affirm, "I plant prosperity today so I may harvest tomorrow." 6. Pothos, devil's ivy. Symbol: flexibility, transformation. Effect: reduces pressure, transforms negativity into positive flow. Best placement: high-stress work areas, hallways, or spots with frequent tension. Note: do not let vines grow too long. Trim them to keep energy focused. Ritual: when you see yellowing leaves, trim them and say, "I release what no longer serves me." Burn a stick of incense and open the window for 30 minutes. 7. Aglaonema, white knight. Plant symbol: leadership, strength, divine support. Effect: builds confidence, decision-making power, attracts helpful allies. Best placement: meeting rooms, offices, or wherever decisions are made. Note: do not place it too close to the kitchen or heat sources. Ritual: every Monday morning, touch the stem and say, "I enter this week with clarity and strength." Important reminders: do not grow Feng Shui plants in cracked, dirty, or non-draining pots. These block the release of negative energy. Do not substitute fake plants in place of living ones during spiritual rituals. Artificial plants do not carry life energy, so the ritual becomes ineffective. Do not overuse rituals. Feng Shui works best when paired with awareness and sincerity. Feng Shui is not meant to be complicated. You only need to understand, connect, and care for the plant as if it were a living part of your own energy. When you get this right, your home not only looks more beautiful, it becomes a magnet for positive energy. And now, you are ready to discover the spiritual meaning behind each plant. Because they are not just decorations or air purifiers, each one is a sacred symbol, representing a kind of energy your soul is calling in. Pause for a moment. Have you ever wondered why a small potted plant, placed in just the right spot at the right time, can completely shift the feeling of your home? The answer is simple. Everything holds energy, but a plant, a living being, vibrates. And anything that vibrates responds. Plants, an ancient symbol of connection between heaven and earth. Since ancient times, humans have seen trees and plants as a sacred bridge linking the heavens, the earth, and us. Roots dig deep into the soil, absorbing the yin energy of Mother Earth. Trunks stand upright, representing the human spirit, grounded and enduring. Leaves reach upward, drawing in yang energy from the sky, from the sun. This is why planting a tree is more than just gardening. It is an act of reactivating harmony between yourself and nature. Have you ever noticed a plant wilt when you are feeling low? Or how your plants start thriving when you feel more positive and alive? That is not a coincidence. Energy researchers and vibrational scientists have found plants can respond to human emotion. They do not speak, but they breathe in rhythm with the energy you emit. When you smile, the plant absorbs that positive wave. When you are angry, it withdraws, almost like it lowers the signal. So when you care for your plant with gratitude, it becomes a natural amplifier of goodness in your home. Ancient Feng Shui always emphasized sound and motion influence energy. The chime of a wind bell drives out bad energy and invites blessings. The rustling of leaves in the wind moves energy, breaks up stagnation. The mist rising from a plant purifies and balances humidity in your space. In a silent room, the soft sound of a leaf swaying can be enough to shake stuck energy loose. Imagine this. You sit with a cup of tea in the morning. A soft breeze flows. A plant near the window gently moves. Sunlight glimmers through its green leaves. That is not just a beautiful moment. It is a silent healing ritual. In Japanese Zen, the bonsai is a way to hold the universe in miniature. Every cut carries intention. In Chinese Taoism, trees represent the balance of yin-yang 5 elements. In Native American tradition, trees are known as standing people. They hold spirit and memory. In Hindu culture, the Bodhi tree is worshipped as a divine protector. So when you choose to place a plant in your home, it is not just a style decision. It is your connection to a spiritual heritage that has lasted for thousands of years. Final philosophy. If you want peace in the world, start with your corner of it. A home with plants is a home with life. A space where a plant is cared for is a space where energy stays and thrives. You do not need to be wealthy to have good feng shui. You just need awareness, a willingness to nurture and listen. Plants teach us. Everything begins as a small seed, but with enough light, enough water, enough love, it becomes something unexpected. And so do you. Everything carries energy. When we respect the unseen, the seen flows better. When you place a plant in a space, you are planting intention into your life. When you care for a single leaf, you are healing the invisible parts of yourself. Plants do not speak, but they see, and they reflect you through a language only energy understands. Here is something few people notice. On nights with a full moon, your indoor plants often look greener, shinier. In traditional feng shui, people believe plants absorb lunar energy to return softness to your space. So if you are feeling stressed, sleepless, or mentally overwhelmed, try this. Tidy the corner of your home where a plant lives. Wipe its leaves during the full moon. Say nothing. Just breathe slowly and look at the plant. When you are still, your plant breathes easier. When your plant breathes, you begin to feel peace. You may have heard you should not throw away a dead plant carelessly. But do you know why? In applied spirituality, a plant that lived with you absorbed your energy. It took in your bad days, your emotional toxins, and held them silently. When it dies, it is not trash. It is a soft goodbye. Before letting go, gently cut a few leaves, place them in your palm, and say, "Thank you for growing with me. Now you may return in peace." Then bury it in soil, or at least dispose of it in a clean, respectful place. Doing this not only returns the plant to the earth, it also clears out old energy from your living space. It is not a coincidence that the ZZ plant has round, upward leaves, a sign of financial flow. The snake plant has sharp, tall leaves, a symbol of protection. The pothos has soft, heart-shaped leaves, attracting love and emotional harmony. Plants with drooping leaves hold water energy to ease pressure and dissolve stress. Look at the plant you are growing, and you will understand what kind of energy you are inviting. If your home only has sharp-leafed plants, you might be stuck in defense mode. If you lack soft-leaf plants, you may be yearning for rest. Many people place plants only for beauty or convenience, without realizing they might be blocking an important energy flow. Just remember a few simple placements. Southeast, wealth. Choose round-leaf plants like ZZ or Dracaena. North, career. Use flexible plants like pothos or jade. West, creativity and children. Add light-flowering plants like orchids. Center, health. Keep plants balanced, not too big or bushy. Absolutely avoid placing large plants that block the main entryway, that acts like placing a rock in the path of fortune. See? A single leaf, a humble plant. It is not just a bit of green. It is a whisper from life itself, a mirror reflecting your inner world, a silent teacher standing in your home, seeing everything inside of you. Plants do not ask you to understand them fully. They only ask that you acknowledge. They are there, growing with you, and from that moment, your energy begins to shift. I used to think feng shui was all superstition, until everything fell apart. This story comes from a woman named Elena, 47 years old, living in Santa Fe, New Mexico. She worked in finance, a logical, numbers-driven field where there was no room for energy, spirituality, or intuition. Elena believed success came from planning, effort, and logic, but life had other plans. That year, she lost a major client, then another. Then, a close friend walked out without a word. She fell into doubt, couldn't sleep at night, worked on autopilot during the day. Her house, once her safe place, now felt colder, heavier. Even the air seemed tense. One day while walking, she stopped at a small shop. In the corner sat a ceramic pot with a humble snake plant inside. Simple, plain, but somehow it called to her. The shopkeeper said, "That plant clears negative energy. Keep it by your front door to block unwanted vibes." Elena laughed, but she bought it anyway. Because honestly, what did she have to lose? At home, she placed it by the door. The next morning, she wiped the leaves with a warm cloth and opened the window to let sunlight in. Something felt lighter, not dramatic, but real. From that day, she made small changes, mopped with salt water every Monday, cleared out objects tied to bad memories, lit a stick of incense, and sat quietly for 5 minutes each morning. There was no instant miracle, but curiously, her mood shifted before her circumstances did. She slept better, woke up earlier, reached out to her mother after months of silence, and then an old client called back. 3 months later, her business was stable again, but more importantly, she felt whole, lighter, softer, grateful. Sometimes it's not about magic, it's about attention, intention, and how you choose to show up in your space. Elena's story is not a fairy tale. It is proof. When you shift the energy around you, you shift the way you exist in the world, and the world begins to respond with exactly what you were meant to receive. Look around your space. Maybe you are in a small apartment or a large house. Maybe you only have one plant, or none yet. But what matters is not what you have. What matters is whether you are placing your energy into the space where you live. Everything you touch, burn, plant, or dream carries meaning. Every grain of salt you sprinkle, every plant you tend to, every whisper you breathe during a cleansing ritual, all of it is a signal to the universe, saying, "I am ready for change." Have you ever felt something shift after a dream, or after a small, quiet ritual? If you have, share it in the comments below. Write something kind to yourself right now. And if this video touched something deep inside you, click like, share, and subscribe. Because maybe just one small click is the first step in your healing journey. Are you ready to shift the energy in your living space? If so, start with a single green leaf.